Okay, part 2. So for alliance phase, engage minions, move or discard cards, exhaust abilities, additional costs. Then the treachery phase comes. Then you draw a card. For example, this card. It is either to the left or to the right, and it shows if it shows a sword, then the rightmost enemy gains this icon, so you're constantly placing icons and removing icons. The monster itself doesn't apply. It's only the thing on the side. So that's a nice feature to give some extra unpredictability. It's explained here, and then you can react if the card has a lightning bolt symbol on your alliance card that is targeted. But it didn't have them in blue deck. The fight phase is just fighting lane by lane. If I had a monster that didn't have an opposing if I had an ally that didn't have a card of my deck that didn't have an opposing monster because it was defeated via other means, then the portal would be destroyed. And I didn't care about the portal because it's the win condition is to defeat the Hatebringer's second coming. So here's the opposing stuff. You resolve all effects that triggered. Horde effects first, then players decide the players decide the order and destroy triggers, targets destroyed, and then discard. So for this case, it would I'm not really sure when the effects are triggering, before or after the fight. I think you do the fight first, and then the fight triggers, the act of fighting triggers the effects. So that means that the Clan of the Elk would attack the Senchimera with 2, not 1, and after the fight it would get an attack of 1. Then you do the pillage thing. It's the total health of all the minions in the backline. The total health of all the minions is by default 0, and if you keep them at 0, then you don't deplete your deck, because sum of 4 times 0 is 0. So that's the keeping minions at bay thing. You return the minions when you defeated them. That's all. Oh yeah, and there is the end phase. Portal rotates clockwise. And then you wipe all armor tokens, because you sometimes have temporary armor tokens. And after you remove them, then you read at the setup the structural armor tokens, so you place them back again, armor 1. So what are my thoughts about this game? It was fatiguing and annoying. It was fatiguing to have to read the various cards, their effects. I found it very hard to reason over them. I'm sure that it will come in more naturally over time, but given the surplus of games, it's a hard sell if it is already fatiguing. Then these tokens, they don't really feel great. They are slippery. You can stack them, but they will slide off. there are not enough of them, so you have to dig in sooner or later to the -3 +3 things. The iconography is inconsistent because you have to constantly translate in your mind that the plus is the heart and the minus is the broken heart. That's not a big issue. It's not a deal breaker, but it's just annoying. You have to process everything. That's it feels like work, and that's I think why I'm going to sell it. I'll give it a try with another deck. There were some hobbyists that made their own decks. Maybe that will be more interesting. Also the instructions, as you saw, the book is riddled with addenda and missing definitions, but these are not really a big problem for me. So while you resolve, cards stay in place. It's easy to remember. Beforehand, alternate. Oh yeah, that's for less variance for the Horde. Yeah, so that's a bit my first impressions. Is it really a critique? Is it just me or is it the game? The components are an unfortunate choice. I think I'm going to go back to the cardboard versions. The texts are easily readable. The artwork is nice. I mean, this just looks good. But there are just for my taste too many steps. And I don't really feel that I'm defending a tower. Yeah, okay. At the end, there is a castle that you want to defend. Golbjarn was already killed in the process, so probably his son will take over. Yeah, what else is there to say? Yeah, it just takes a little bit of getting used to the system, I guess. You can also play it with two persons cooperatively, one on either side. It's pretty long. This isn't even the maximum stage, because here there is Horde deck and Alliance deck 2, and Alliance deck Alliance 2 discard. I can show this perhaps better here. So these serve a dual purpose, and so if you play with two persons, you need to have them somewhere else. That's all I'm saying. The art is really good, and it gives an idea of the lore, but I don't feel the lore. I don't feel the world behind it, because they don't mean anything to me. It's just it comes out of nowhere. I don't have a context. Maybe yeah, and the art book didn't appeal to me either. So yeah, I think I'm going to play it with a red deck. There are several packs, standard packs, for example a yellow deck and a green deck and a red deck, and see how that works. There are various castles. Just saw the Gaping Maw, but you also have Frostbite Stronghold, and there are deck building suggestions. You don't need to follow them, but you can. They are just an idea. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different castles and 8 different suggestions for building your deck. So it goes a long way to ease the path for new deck construction newbies like me. There are also different outsider cards, but yeah, so you can play against an ancient outsider. But the portal always stays the same. The portal just instructs first. Oh, there's also a third portal. Let's see. This is the first Roman numeral 1, 2, 3. And the first portal just says that what happens, and at the end of the turn reveal the next portal card, and the next portal card says summon all cards in the outsider pile at the end of the horde phase. So there is the end of the horde phase is the start. End of the horde phase. Yeah, so where's the horde phase? Ah yeah, the end of the horde phase here. Here you apply the portal event. So that's why I put it here. So a lot of steps. You need to constantly consult the rulebook. It's not intuitive. That's just my main critique. Okay, bye.